Good morning, Monday. Happy Monday to you today. Today, I just wanted to speak to myself, and I posted the words that I'm going to use today that I hear often in our coaching community and often from Dr. A. And the statement is check yourself before you wreck yourself. How important those words can be on a Monday morning. And I don't use those words to beat myself up from a place of shame or guilt or any of that language anymore, but as just a statement of fact. And so things that I learned on my journey that help me navigate what it is I want to accomplish and why the self-check or course correct has to happen. And I know often I hear from clients are like, I don't want to have to think about my health. I just want it to be. And I went, yeah, that's a crazy thing, because any area of our life, our home, our car, our marriage, our education, our family, anything that's a priority to us, if we aren't checking it, course correcting, working on it, maintenance, taking care of, right? It's going to fall apart. But yet, when it comes to our body and our mind and our personhood, we seem to just want it to just be that way. It isn't going to be that way. So check yourself. What does that look like? For me, on a Monday morning, it's getting on the scale. Now, the scale has no judgment. It's just telling you what direction you're going. No judgment. It's just giving you the facts, ma'am, and nothing but the facts. If you weighed on the moon, it would be a different number. If you can move that scale around your house and you can get a different number. But it's about knowing where you are in relationship to, is that okay with me? Is that where I'm going? And I have noticed this summer, since I turned 60, I kind of have been lax with my habits and my decisions and my choices. And then I've noticed some of my old habits are creeping in. I've noticed that my stress eating has been awakened. And of course, I'm playing in the world of sugar. And that's a really dangerous spot for me. And so my scale is just showing me the evidence of what I already see is going on, just evidence. But the other piece of evidence or tool that I use is putting my jeans on. And I do that once a month. Just that's my measurement gauge. Some people use a tape measure and measure. I use my jeans. If they fit me good, I'm in a good spot. If they're not, I need to do some work. And I've noticed, although they fit, they're snug. And I'm thinking, I don't really like how that feels. But the other thing I'm noticing is my energy, more lethargic, more tired. I'm not as sharp and clear as I am when I'm taking good care of myself and getting nutrition right. So here's my course correct, or my thinking in my brain, because many of you know I love being at the gym. I love working out. I love running. I didn't even know that till this morning when I went for a walk, and I was going to walk and then pretty soon I'm running. Crazy as that feels, but my body seems to really have picked up that habit. And I learned this along this journey, but I'm seeing it in real life is you can't outrun your fork, people. Do you know that I would have to run 33 miles to lose a pound? And I'm not loving running that much to lose weight that way. So I've learned that I've got to check myself with my nutrition. And Monday mornings, that self-check or course correction is the best time for me to just look at my week, what's been going on, what's missing, because something's missing. I'm having this same conversation week after week. So I'm trying to get in my head, like, what's going on? What's that piece I need to course correct? Sometimes it's a small little thing, and sometimes it's I got to find something to do to fill my boredom eating or my stress eating. Or maybe I need to start working on finding other things to be doing instead of numbing with food and sugar. And that reality check for me, those are hard. I don't like those parts of this journey. But if I'm not being honest with myself, what happens? Well, I want you to think about your best friend, your spouse, someone you love, and you slowly started lying or not telling the truth or hiding the truth. And how do you feel about yourself in that relationship? Does the integrity with that relationship stay strong, or does it start to diminish? And I'm thinking that same thing in health. The confidence that I have when I'm taking good care of myself and I am being honest with who I am, that integrity with myself is a valuable thing because it's either going to drive me lower into that confidence belief of myself, like I can't do this is too hard, it sucks, and I start to take myself down, or I can build that integrity muscle like Corey. You are a healthy person. You do take good care of yourself. You are eating nutritionally. You are making the steps that you need to in order to move forward in your health. You are learning to manage your emotions. You are. And I start to form those beliefs in myself that I want to feel good about myself. And the confidence comes when we keep the promises we make to ourselves, just like the promises we make to our friends or our relationships that matter. Things, our integrity can wreck us. So when I hear check yourself before you wreck yourself, yep, it's about the physical, because slowly, if I'm not checking myself, that weight and that scale is going to say numbers I really don't want to see. I might feel ways I really don't want to feel. I might be back to that place of desperation to do something, and I never want to feel that way again. So that integrity piece, or that check yourself, is for me in the physical, but it's also for me in here. Complacency, settling, being okay, even if I'm not. Hmm. Um, if I'm not working on myself, I start to slide backward, and that integrity starts to crush, 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 and then the confidence goes away. So I'm going to invite you today, I'm going to challenge you. If you haven't ever used that word, check yourself before you wreck yourself, and look honestly at where you are in your life on September the 12th. Where are you in relationship to where you'd like to be? And maybe getting a clear picture in your mind where you want to be in 11 and a half weeks as we enter Thanksgiving Day and into the holiday season. What do you need to be doing today that's actually going to give you that little piece of integrity, that you keep the promises that you make to yourself, that actually will move you forward in your life? Because no one's going to do it for us. But integrity comes from within. So that's my words of wisdom today. I don't know who else needed to hear that besides me. But even as a health coach, we flounder at times. And what I really love about that is I get to help other people. And that's like holding a mirror up to myself. So I see where I need to do some work on me as well. Because guess what? I'm still evolving. Have a great week. Catch up to you sooner or later. Take care.